Listen him. We join you with the sad news that Kyle Wilkes has just gone stumped after bowling of Money Ram. So another wicket goes for Jets. Okay. So it's Money Ram to bowl now to young Daniel. He's solidly on the front foot, pushes it quietly into the offside, can't score. So we have the youngsters coming in now. Here's Money Ram moving in now to bowl to young Daniel. Daniel is quietly forward, pushes it quietly into the offside, can't score. Here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl to Daniel. He bowls. He's flashing this one to the offside. And they're off and running. And they should be looking for a second, but good backing up. And they gets a single, so that will end the over. L.Y. Kelly immediately is going to have a word with him. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. Pushes it quietly into the outside. Run out. Oh, he tries a slug sweep there. Big shot attempted there by the youngster because they are brought in the field. And I don't think they know that he can hit a ball. But he's a very good batsman from the primary school days. Primary school cricket tournament. He was one of the outstanding batsmen. So he has become a Jet bowls. He's beaten outside the off stump, pushing tentatively at that one. So here goes once more. Turns it into the offside, can't score. So Mino. Here goes now. Beaten outside the off stump. And so here goes now to bowl to Daniel. He has been beaten a couple of times in the over. Bowls now to him. He's pushing it quietly into the offside. Can't score. Frustrating for the bowler. Lots of overs to go so the youngsters can take their time. So it's Nicholas into the attack. He's the brother of the captain Sharma. Youngster played for the Charleston Primary School team. Had a good season. Bowls right arm. L.Y. Kelly struck. Oh, he's screaming his appeal. The ball is way down the leg side. But that's the exuberance. That's the exuberance of youth. He's screaming his appeal. He struck a pad, so I understand. So he bowls right arm. He bats left-handed. Picked up 5 in a game. So can bowl on a decent line and length. L.Y. Kelly pulls it into his stump. He's bowled. L.Y. Kelly backing away and chopping it into his stumps. Nick gets another one. Well, it's the primary school matchup once again because Prentice also played for St. James's against Nick for Charlestown. So they're facing off once more. He gets one, keeps low, turns it into the onside, down to mid-on, can't score. So the youngsters getting some batting this week. Last week they weren't so fortunate. So it's going to be Nick once more from the VOJN end. Moving in now to bowl to Prentice. Here he goes, bowls to Prentice. Prentice is stroking it nicely. Nick comes across, stops it. Bowling a slow, brackish medium really, but he's keeping a good length and line. So here goes now. Moving in now to bowl to Prentice. Prentice gets a wide. So here he goes once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's turning that one uppishly into the onside, thinking of the single. Daniel is not interested. Can't score. So here goes Nick once more. Moving in now to bowl to Prentice. Prentice is just easily coming on to the front foot. Pushes it into the onside. Can't score. Good over by Nick. A new bowler into the attack. We're not too sure of the name, but he'll be bowling to young Daniel. Here he goes. Bowling leg spinners. No ball called. That one well delivered, but apparently maybe number of fielders. Let's see what the problem is. Oh, he didn't tell the umpire what he was bowling. I'm not. Oh, somebody. No, it's a free hit as well, but swing. Apparently, maybe he didn't tell the umpire what he was doing. I'm not sure. So no ball signal, then a free hit. So Daniel will settle. He's punching that one, but will only find the man at mid on. You could get run out off a free hit, but you can't get out any other way. So it decided to play it safe and not run. Mid on is pretty short. I mean, in stature too, but pretty close in. He's hitting that one over the head of the man at mid off. They should be looking for at least two here. Prentice seems to be struggling, but he's going to get there. So 2 runs. Good hit, good hit. So a nice looking shot, getting 2 in the process. Suddenly the mid wicket goes back a bit, saying, oh, this guy can punch some power. Mid off has stayed back a bit too. Moves in now to bowl. He's swinging that one. It's in the air, but it's away from the man at mid wicket. They're calling for 2, but shouldn't get to this time. Fielder was quickly there, and so they only got 1. So that brings Prentice into strike. These two were 2 of the star players for VOJN in the primary school cricket. I guess both of them are in high school now. Prentice, I think, is in high school. He punches that one, diving across, and it might go into the boundary for 4. It goes for 4, and it should be a no ball as well for height. Free hit. Lovely shot. So lovely shot that. Getting 4 off a free hit as well. And the ball was over the waist, and he struck it well. So now he has a free hit. Now he can swing. Here he goes, boys. Oh, he got a bit tangled up there. The ball was too close up under him, and he waited too long to try the slug sweep. So here goes. Moves in now. He's driving. Fielder comes across, stops it easily, can't score. Batsman looking pretty free. 2 youngsters and 2 of Nevis's future stars, I believe. So here he goes once more. The right arm wrist spinner moves in, drags that one down. He's trying to turn it into the onside, strikes him on the pad. There's a shout. The umpire is unimpressed. That ends the over. So Nicholas once more will be bowling now to Daniel. 2 youngsters facing off. Oh, that one went straight through him. He's shouting his appeal there, but that one went straight through Daniel. Looked a little casual there. So it's going to be Nicholas once more. He has bowled a pretty steady line and length so far. So here he goes. Moves in once more to bowl. This time he's stroking it into the offside. The man rushes in, picks it up on the run, and only, well, that in the scorer's book can't score. So Nicholas certainly has created a spot of bother for the batsmen so far. Moves in once more to bowl. That was well lined, but the batsman got right across this time and played it back up the strip to the bowler. Here he goes once more. Braces in now. Nicholas in now to bowl. He's tugging at that one. And inside edge goes down to the man at back of the square. Can't score. So it's Nicholas once more. Moving in now to bowl to Daniel. Bowls full pitch delivery. Strikes him on the pad. He's shouting his appeal, but that one pitched outside leg stump. Daniel again looking just a little casual there. So he is into a decent little spell here. has picked up a wicket so far. Annan right up under the stumps. He has stumped one already. Here he goes, Bowes. He's flashing that one to the offside. It's hit, well, it looked as if he had hit it hard, but the way it came off the bat didn't really rush off the bat. Stopped easily by the man at point. That ends the over. It's going to be Prentice, who has looked pretty good so far. Bowling right arm leg spin. Moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Is turning at that. That pitched outside the leg stump. He was appealing the bowler, but that one pitched outside the leg stump. So Prentice will settle once more. Moves in now to bowl to Prentice. This time he comes solidly forward, coming right down on it and just pushes it quietly into the offside. So very organized batsman this. Prentice also Daniel, both of them very good. Here he goes, bowls. He's turning this one into the onside. They're thinking of the single and then he sends him back. So they thought about it and then he decided to go back into his crease. Settles into his stance long before the bowler was ready, but he's ready. He moves in once more, he bowls. He's turning this one that jumped at him. Little bounce and turn there. He was hop skipping in his crease. He got on top of it, played it quietly into the onside. Can't score. So we'll move in once more to bowl to Prentice. Leaves that one alone outside the off stump. Annan takes off the bails. And his back foot is well grounded, no problem with that. So Annan just gave himself some extra work there. Umpire Patrick Newton deciding you took them off, you put them back on. Didn't move an inch. So here he goes once more, moves in now to bowl. He's solidly, quietly forward. His Prentice just pushes it quietly into the offside. And that ends another quiet over. The two youngsters finding their way. So Nicholas it is. Well, moving now from the VOJ end. Moves in now to bowl to Daniel. Daniel is driving at that, missing wide signal by the umpire. I thought that was a tight call though. I thought the batsman would reach a long way across. So not too many runs coming off the bat for the moment, but I think the batsmen finding their feet, both of them very good in defense. So it's just to find a couple of areas to score now. He's pushing that one uppishly into the onside, well short of the fielder. Again, looking a little casual there, Daniel. Here he goes. Nicholas moving in now to bowl. Beaten outside the off stump. He played that shot really late. Looked as if he was going to just not play. And when the ball virtually had passed the bat, he was pushing tentatively. Nicholas it is. Moving in once more to bowl to Daniel. Wide of the off stump. That should be a wide. Here's Nicholas. Races in now to bowl to Daniel. Daniel hits it in there. Somebody's getting around. Somebody's getting around, but he drops it. And they should be going back for two. But Daniel tells Prentice no, he's not going anywhere. The fielder was a little casual there. He was running back, yes, but just look a little casual. So Prentice will settle now. Here's Nick moving in now to bowl to Prentice. Prentice is beaten, goes through him. And they should be thinking too, but casual running by the batsman. Let's see if there's a signal. There is no signal by the umpire, so got a little inner edge on it. But that was a very useful delivery, that by Nick. Yorker length delivery. Beat Prentice. Got an inner edge, got one. He's tugging at that one. Well stopped. Almost when the ball had gone past him, he extended the left hand and pulled it in. Ends another useful over from Nicholas. So it's going to be the right arm leg spinner, and he'll be bowling now to Prentice. Here he goes, moves in now. Marlon, I understand, is the name. He's on driving, playing it nicely, but mid wicket is in position, stops it. So the field pretty close knit for the spin bowler. They know that they are two youngsters, but I think they can clear the head now and again. This time he comes solidly forward, the ball popping on him slightly, but he kept it down well enough and can't score. So Prentice settles once more. Here goes, moves in now to bowl. This time he is again coming solidly forward. That one landed pretty well from the wrist spinner, and he just played it back up the strip to the bowler. Normally these type of bowlers, they have to bowl one or two rank long hops. You just have to wait for it. Let's see if it's this one. No, he's driving at that. Goes wide of the man at point. They get one. They're settling very early for one. So one more to the total. Daniel will settle now. Marlon it is from the housing project end. Moves in now to bowl. Daniel is beaten. Struck on the pad. The umpire says missing leg. I think Annan is also indicating that that was missing leg. And kind of withheld his appeal. But he's landing them pretty well for right arm. This is the rank long hop. And it's a wide as well. Dragging it down. Maybe even trying for the faster ball on that occasion. He actually dragged it down, but it was well away from the batsman down the leg side. Wide signaled. So most of these bowlers, you know, with that right arm wrist spin or finger spin, they normally have to bowl a couple of long hops in between. Oh, that's as awful as they come. Maybe trying too hard now. Wide outside the off stump. Daniel just watches it through. So they're telling him to focus. As he moves in once more, he bowls. Better delivery. He's stroking that one into the offside. Can't score. Is Daniel. That ends the over. Here goes now Nicholas moving in now to bowl to Prentice. That should be a wide. So it's going to be Nicholas to bowl once more to Prentice, two youngsters with a lot of potential. Swinging down the leg side, screaming his appeal. Says something to the umpire as if to say, umpire, seen right. Has a lot of chat, this youngster. Well, Patrick Newton says that the bowler says, umps, you cheat me. That's interesting. Here's a youngster bowling now. This time off the edge. Through the man at first slip. They should get one. The man is racing around. They're thinking of two, but hesitation. One more to the total. What are you saying? So here goes Nicholas moving in now. This time to bowl to Deshaun. Deshaun is driving. The man comes across, stops it easily. Can't score. Here's Nick moving in once more to bowl to Daniel. Daniel is having a heave at that. He definitely went after that one. It was outside the leg stump and he really had a heave, but he missed out. Can't score. Well, I'll get back to that as he moves in once more to bowl. That should be a wide. Nicholas just asked if nobody else there to bat, and now he bowls a wide. What are you saying? Here he goes once more. He's slamming this one well caught. That's a lovely catch. Deshaun was, that's Daniel was opening up and driving hard at that, but he was well caught at short extra cover. Good catch that. So Nick moves in once more to bowl to the new batsman. He's driving at that, beaten outside the off stump. Nick is jumping in anticipation of a wicket. That ends the over. Goes down, have a chat with the batsman. New ball into the attack. Bowls. He's sweeping at that. That's a wide. So Justin is the name of the bowler. And he'll be bowling from the housing project end. He'll bowl into Young Prentice. Here he goes, moves in now, bowls to Prentice again. Is sweeping at another wide delivery. He hasn't seen the three stumps as yet, Justin. So here he goes, moving in now to bowl to Prentice. Bowls better lined. He's on driving his Prentice. Picks out the man at short mid wicket. Can't score. So Justin coming over the wicket now to bowl to Prentice. Here's Prentice settling over his bat. Moves in now to bowl. He's punching that one through the man. That's poor fielding. They should think about two here. They're asking for two, but the fielder is quick. Fielder is very quick. Covered the distance quickly and got the return in money ram. They only got a single. So here goes. Justin it is. Moving in now to bowl. He's swinging into that. Somebody's going back. Somebody's going back. And they only get one. But it was in the air for a long time. And two fielders were going after it. Landed safely and kind of stopped. Man has been sent back on the square leg boundary, surprisingly for Prentice, by Sharma, the captain. Here goes Justin it is, moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Prentice gets another wide. That's the third wide on the leg side. The third sweep shot attempted by Prentice. The third miss. Here goes, moves in now to bowl, and oh, that one kept low, but he kept it out well. So it's going to be Justin once more to bowl to Prentice. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Full toss, he's slamming this one. The man at mid-on comes across, bubbles with it, goes after it to retrieve, and they settle for one. He's teasing them. Maybe he has a strong arm, shorty. No. So settles over his bat now. As he moves in now to bowl. Justin bowls. He's quietly pushing forward. Sharma is around there. Runs across and stops it. That ends the over. Here he goes now. Moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Bowls. He's solidly forward. He's shouting his appeal. He's always shouting his appeal, is young Nicholas. Has a little bit of spunk in him, this youngster. Moves in once more to bowl. He's driving. Bowler darts across and knocks it down. So here goes once more. Nick moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Prentice is punching it into the offside. The man gets a good bounce, races in, picks it up. Can't score. Here's Nick moving in now to bowl to Prentice. Bowls. Prentice is turning at this one. Comes off the pad. The man is a good distance away, but they don't decide to rush to for the single. Here's Nick moving in now to bowl. That's a useful delivery, but it swings at that. The man is coming across that square leg, drops it. And they didn't go through for the run in the process. That became a jet coming across. Nicholas is very disappointed. Goes to the ground in disappointment. Walks back now. He would be saying, become a jet, what's wrong with you, man? That's another of my wickets. It's throwing away there. He's actually telling the man, get the ball, boy. That's There's a lot of spunk in him, this youngster. Here he goes for the spore. Moves in now to bowl. He's slamming this one down towards mid-off. Again, they're not looking to run. Can't score. Nick is walking back to his mark and he's still fuming at Bikama Jet. Now somebody's saying Bikama Jet doesn't want him to get more wickets than he has. So he's dropping one for Nick. So here he goes now. Moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Bowls. Prentice is slamming this one into the turf. The man at short extra comes across, can't score. And that ends yet another over 19 completed. So it's going to be Justin to continue from the far end. Man at mid-on goes back a couple of steps. Here he goes, moves in now, Justin bowls. He's stroking this one. He goes down in the approved fashion. Nick stops it. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl. That's a wide. Should be a wide. Signaled by the umpire. Here he goes now, moving in now to bowl. That's another wide, and it goes past the keeper. Sharma has a run. He's going to pull it in. And it would be one for the extra and one for crossing, so that's two wides. So it's going to be Justin once more. Moving in now to bowl, this time to Prentice. That might be another wide. It is a wide. Here he goes now. Moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Another wide. That's even wider. Maybe he was just saying, you know, I thought the first one wasn't a wide, so I'm going to show you what a wide is. Sharma has exchanged positions so that he could get closer to the bowler, having a quick word with him. So here goes Justin. Moves in now to bowl. Left alone, pretty close to the off stump, but left alone. You'll have to say well left by Prentice. I guess Sharma would say his advice worked, but sometimes that happens the ball after. Then what happens to the next ball? We'll see if the next ball makes a difference. Here he goes. Moves in now, Justin bowls. He's cutting at that one. Comes across, does Nick and stops it nicely. Prentice settles. Here he goes, Justin bowls. He's reaching a long way across, so that would have been another wide, but he reached a long way across, extended the bat and to sit it up to Nick. Can't score. So it's going to be Justin once more. And he'll be bowling to Prentice. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Prentice. Prentice watches that one outside the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. That might have been a close call, but the wicketkeeper having a look at the umpire, but I think it was outside the line. The umpire is close to the action. He would have seen where it landed, where it went past. Justin having a difficulty with his wides here. He has bowled a few bowls. That's another one. And every time he bowls one that looks iffy, he seems as if he's going to bowl one that he says, well, this is a real wide umps. He goes a lot wider. So here he goes. Moving in now to bowl. There he goes, bowl. And that's another wide. Here he goes now. Moves in now to bowl. That's bowled. He's clean bowled. Prentice swung right across it. it was looped up to him, and his eyes opened up, and he had a swing. He's bold. AJ Hendrickson comes to the crease, and whatever happens from here is going to happen quickly. AJ normally doesn't waste a lot of time. Either he's going to go early or the ball is going to go early. It's a dead ball though, as he comes solidly and defensively behind it. The umpire wasn't quite ready. Batsman was ready since last year, I could tell you. AJ was already in his guard and ready to bat. Settles now. Justin it is, moves in now to bowl. Oh, he latches onto it. He hits it towards, away from well, they're going to get two. And that's good running. So they got two. AJ latched onto it. Well done. Well, it's going to be Marlon from this end. He bowled from the other end. Apparently, Nicholas can't bowl another over. He has bowled 5. I'll get back to that. Marlon bowled. He's swinging into that. They should get 1, maybe even 2, depending. They should be going back. Oh, AJ stops him. I guess AJ wants to strike. But they should be going for 2 for that. So one bowler can bowl 6 overs and the others can bowl a maximum of 5. So Bikama Jet has bowled 6. So Nicholas couldn't bowl more than 5. So he has completed his spell, and so Marlon it is taking over. Hendrickson, who refused that second run. I think there was a meaning behind that as he swings. He's swinging right across it. Ball spins away from him. He was looking to mid-wicket though with the swing. I'm going to tell you this. He's going to swing again. Once he loops like that, he's going to swing again. I told you so. They should get 1, maybe even 2 if they hustle. And again, the reluctance to go for that second run, challenge the fielders. So it's Marlon once more. Moves in now to bowl. He's driving into the run! And they get a single. Guys! That brings AJ Hendrickson back into strike. Looks as if he means business today. Swings. And that's hitting him well outside the leg stump. But he's appealing the bowler. Trying a Rohan Kanai type sweep shot there, AJ. Must have watched Rohan Kanai on video on YouTube. So, Marlon getting some advice. AJ. Flatter and faster. He has a swing he's bowled. Flatter, faster, straight on stumps. AJ had a swing and he has picked out the off stump. That ends the innings, and the Jets will have to bowl to defend what they would have made. We get back to that.